Today, the Trump campaign shifts its focus from the campaign trail to the future, rebuilding a cabinet and preparing a return to the White House.
But for Vice President Harris, a much more uncertain future as President Biden's time in office comes to a close. We're bringing in team coverage from both camps. ABC's Zohreen Shah has the latest on Vice President Harris from Howard University in Washington, D.C. But we begin with ABC's Reena, who has the latest on Donald Trump from Mar-a-Lago. Reena.
Sources say Donald Trump did not sleep all night, that he was on the phone with friends and supporters all morning. Now that he's declared victory, Trump is focused on his transition back into the White House. Sources telling ABC News that he does have tentative closed-door meetings scheduled this week with members of his transition team, saying that his top advisors have prepared very detailed PowerPoint presentations with candidates for top cabinet jobs. Some of them have also proposed a plan that would allow Trump to grant security clearances to a large number of his political appointees without using a transitional background check process, according to a memo that is circulated inside his transition operation. This would allow Trump to quickly install a group of loyalists without them being subject to typical FBI checks, and it would clear the way for Trump to essentially install a large number of his political appointees on day one who would be approved to receive classified briefings. Sources tell ABC News his advisors are also prepared to present Trump with dozens of actions to take on day one, which include pardoning January 6th rioters and firing FBI Director Chris Wray and Special Counsel Jack Smith. Trump says he's also focused on his top priorities, like securing the southern border, boosting energy production, and avoiding overseas conflict. The former president, whose campaign was fueled by dark rhetoric and calls for revenge, is now pledging to help heal this country. Reena, ABC News, West Palm Beach, Florida.
Right now, there is silence from Democrats. There was a lot of optimism last night. That mood quickly changed as results started coming in. VP Kamala Harris is expected to address a crowd of supporters today at Howard University. They were there last night packing the yard, but she did not come out to address her supporters. Now, there will be a lot of questions about her campaign and whether she did enough to distance herself from the current president and whether she focused too much on Donald Trump and not enough on issues like the economy. Reporting from Washington, Zohreen Shah, ABC News.